Hello YouTube, how the devil are you? Me back with a little quick chat about Sunday, Cardiff game market. Yeah, and got my, was it the gentleman's robe, as long as to call it? Because it is fucking freezing up here, honestly. Oh, got a bit of Alex Kinchinobi World, which is this month's Club 52 game, so I'm going to be playing that now. Hopefully I can get through it. Hopefully. But when that's on, I'll be up here fucking like this, I can come out like for a boxing match. Anyway, yeah, let's get on with it, is it? A little chat about the event first, and then show you what I picked up. And didn't pick up a great deal actually, but I had a few little gifts and that as well. So yeah, more than happy with the day. Seen a couple of videos now when people have said about like how cramped it was in here, and I yeah, totally agree with that. It was, how can I say, I don't know whether it was great for the sellers, the vendors, like, or not, because it's just so crammed, I'd imagine. And like, after watching what Tooty said when Dingston had, was it a specky necked? Sure, he said it was a specky necked. And yeah, like, imagine so many people there. Like I said, as we went in, you'd go down there and you're thinking, fucking hell, do you know what I mean? It's going to be hard seeing some stuff, yeah. And obviously it would have died down as the day went on, but this was, we had the early bird tickets as well, at 11 o'clock. So yeah, it was a bit rammed. And so we had the gaming market this side, and over the other side you had like a Comic-Con type thingy, which we went in there as well. I'm not sure if we were supposed to. We went in, we flashed our fucking little sticker thing, and he said, yeah, go on boys. So we went in there, and that didn't seem half as full, but it had, I don't know if it was like double the size, or like 3/4 of the size. So yeah, it might have been a bit perhaps better if they was switched. I don't know anyway, but it was great. Like I said, plenty of great games on show. I thought everything was very reasonable priced, and like I say, when you go to these things, to me, if you don't ask, you don't get. It's like, you always, yeah, be polite. I always say, oh yeah, but you do this on it. Sometimes they might say no, sometimes they say yes. And like I said, if you don't chuck a stone, you don't hit a coconut. And I think as long as you don't take the piss too much with what you offer, I think it'll be alright. And if you take the piss too much, like I said, you can't be offended, turn around and say, oh mate, fuck off. Anyway, right, so they started, I got up, drove down to Matman's. Well, say that, they started actually, I woke up about 5 o'clock and I had to do a load of dishes and glasses from the night, folks. My daughter had, it was her birthday on the Friday, so she had a bit of a party on the Saturday. I think there was about 13 of them, yeah. Yeah, that Saturday night. Like I said, I had to go down the in-laws, kill a couple of hours with the dog, because my missus and the mother-in-law went to a show. So basically, and the father-in-law was working, so I'm sat in the house for quite a good bit of time on my own with their dog and my dog. So yeah. Anyway, they come back. We left the in-laws about 8:30. I was like, well, we didn't say we was coming back till 10:30. So we went and got some fucking food from the fish shop, and we sat up the mountain end, eating our food. Obviously, the car was getting steamy because all the food, there must be cars go past, thinking, oh, Joe, I was expecting someone to turn round and I'll be fucking looking through the window, expecting doggers up there. I've had a shock with my little fucking furry dog in the back. Anyway, yeah, so I went down to Matman's. As I went through the door, he had a game there which he picked up for me ages ago. Like I said, I give him, and I finally fucking paid him for him on Sunday, and it's got to be 8 months, I expect, he had this. Because like I said, I haven't seen Matthew and Craig since Blackpool. So yeah, like we always say, definitely do it. Need to meet up more often, especially because we're local as well, or localish, do you know what I mean? But yeah, the game he had for me was world-class leaderboard. This is world-class, yeah. And like I said, I don't know why, I just really fancy playing a golf game on a mass system. Like I said, lovely condition, they play complete and that, so yeah. So cheers Matman for that, and for holding on to it for what feels like forever for me. So that's what, like I said, he picked out up me ages ago. And I went in and he had some gifts for me. Like I said, I'll link, obviously all the channels I mentioned will be linked in the description. Matt have already shown on his video what I give him, so you can go and check that out. I said, oh, you what, I got this stuff by a few, so he put in a group, me, him and Craig, to always have a little chat on thing, and he bought, I think, the collection of this a while ago. So he said, I got these DVDs if anyone wants them. I said, oh, I said, you can't get rid of them. I said, I'll have them because I love these films. And it's the Three Ninjas set. Like I said, especially the first two, they're brilliant. Like I said, love them all. Obviously, the one with Hulk Hogan, now especially, that's a nice little thing to have after he died. But yeah, so cheers for that, Matt, man. So that's the 4 of them. But he also gave me, like I said, he picked this up. He said, where did he go? He went to a Comic-Con, I think. Was it a Comic-Con? She was in Telford. She was in Telford when he went. He did say, as my memory's terrible. And Eagle and Mask comic. So yeah, you can have a good flick through of that. I love that artwork as well. It's in such nice condition. Right. Well, I've got a load of these where I bought from Barry last year. So I don't think I got this one, but if I have, I'm going to frame this. Because that is absolute stunning, isn't it? Absolute stunning, that is. So yeah, so cheers for that, Matt, man. But that wasn't all that he gave me. He also had this for me. And it's some, like I said, I love my annuals. And it's some Masters of the Universe 1986 annual. Oh, like I said, yeah, I forgot to say, this is just from like Sunday, from Cardiff Gaming Market. I've got other stuff here that I got to show. But I'll do that after this. So where to film it today, actually. Oh no, I won't film it today because I've got to do some of that. Yeah. It's a me JR, it's all, not like 80s and 90s and that. No, the paper. Just got that smell, haven't it? It's mad. For that. E-Man and Tila, they look on Battle Cat. So I love this stuff. And with the stuff, yeah, it's mad. No one will see. I used to love doing them. Like the crosswords and that. And look at that artwork, man. Stratos, Beastman, Skeletor, He-Man, Battle Cat, Orko. Yeah, awesome, innit? So yeah, cheers for that, Matt, man. Can't thank you enough, dude. And then, yeah, so me and Matt, man, Matt drove down to Cardiff. We parked up. We met Craig in a car park. That's right opposite the police station, so it's not what you think. And fair play, and Craig said, oh yeah, he said, I haven't seen you for ages. Well, when he went to Japan, he picked, obviously Matt have shown this, so, but I won't tell you what cards Matt had, but Craig picked us up a pack of playing cards each. And for me, he got me Legend of Zelda ones. Look at that. How awesome is that? That is class, isn't it? See, I can get it to focus a bit more. With the stupid ring light in the back. So yeah, I'm not going to open these. I want to keep these nice as a little collector's piece. I know Matt opened his, but I know I love these, and these will be going up on my little Zelda thing behind. Yeah, there's Tingle there, look. There's Tingle, isn't it? So yeah, that is class. So cheers for that, Craig boy. So yeah, so we went down to the thing, and we got down, obviously got down a bit early, we went to McDonald's, had a bit of breakfast. And as we go over there, it's like quite wet outside, so we thought, right, we'll wait in this little part inside before we go out. And I was busting for a piss. So anyway, go to the toilet, and I just said to man Grace, oh, Tony Fighter 2 is coming down as well. We'll have to keep our eyes open for him. And no word of a lie, right? As I was coming out the toilet, Tony was walking in. So obviously, first time I've ever met him in real life, Tony, which is quite strange because we're next door neighbours. Yeah, but honestly, like I said, exactly what you see on camera is what you get. Absolute great guy. Like I said, we had a kiss and a cuddle and that, as you got to do. And fair play, he went straight in his bag. So I got this for you. So he went in his bag and said, not sure if you collect these or not. And now, because I used to have all of these, I got them all on DVD, right? But this now is, I used to have them all on VHS as well, breaking with my mate years and years ago. And I want to get them back on VHS. And that's the only Fools and Horses collection. Like I said, this one time on our hands. What was it now? He thought it was a Romanian egg time, wasn't it? Yeah. Look at that. Absolute brilliant when they become millionaires. So yeah, I will definitely be collecting all these back. So I will be hitting up some charity shops and stuff like that. I'm going to try and do it without going online. So if I go to an event or a charity shop or something like that, if I see them, that's when I'm going to buy them. But I'm saying that, you know, it's like some of them are so tricky to find when you're out like that. So, yeah. What we got? Yeah. Probably wrong time of year for boot sales now, innit? But yeah, cheers for that, Tone Boy. Oh, and he also turned around, so I got this for you as well. And he went to give me a magazine with Baraka on the front. But I'd already got it. So yeah, can't thank you enough for that, Tone. And was he? Yeah, he was here with his imaginary friend Chris. I didn't see his imaginary friend. No, I did see him. So I can confirm he is a real person. Yeah. What did we do then? We went into the thing. This man, we was in here about 2 hours before I bumped into Tony again. And like I said, it was only quite small, but because it was so packed, and obviously I suppose when you're walking around, you're more looking at what's on the thing. And bumped into, oh my god, what happened there? Look at that. The fucking thing. God. Must have made it fall asleep like when you're dropping down. Yeah, so walking down and bumped into Toots. Obviously, was him and Fob was selling it. I said, first time I've ever met Fob, and Fabian, I said, oh, you're Stevie, aren't you? So, yeah, it was great to meet Fob. Obviously, having a look at Tooty's ways. Or Lizard Retro. And this was here, and I was looking now, I didn't want to go down the route of getting boxed, let me sort that out there. Didn't want to go down the route of getting boxed Atari games. But I seen this, right, and again, this was one I had back in the day. And like I said, with the Atari 2600, I just won the games I had or really, really wanted in back in the day. Like I said, I know it's going to be picking up games for the sake of it. But this, right, it's not a great game. Right? And some of you might look and think, why the fuck would we want our box? But I love this game, right, and I love that box art. To me, that takes me back to like 6-7 years of age. Like I said, my uncle giving it to me. So, yeah, and like I said, and I don't want to, and I know I can, right, but I don't really want to play emulated Atari games. It's just not the same as having the joystick. And that, just that screenshot there, I seen it. I was like, oh, I gotta get that. And whoever knows Tooty, whoever, see me, how's that gone brighter? Looks like gone fucking bright, doesn't it? Anyway, yeah, if you know Tooty, like I said, it's, oh God, he practically give this to me. It's gone darker now. What the hell's going on here? Anyway, God, yeah, he practically, like I said, practically give this to me. He was unbelievable. Like I said, and I'm so chuffed now to have this back in the thing. But you have some of the games I got now, perhaps I am going to have to find some boxes from, especially Galaxian and Miss Pac-Man. Definitely going to have boxes for them. Yeah, like I said, love that old Real Sports boxing. That is class. I'm sure I had the football one as well. Sure I had a football. Was it a Real Sports soccer or football? Sure I had that. Anyway, someone will tell me anything. Yeah, so cheers Toots, and like I said, it's mad because, like I said, he was all priced up and stuff, and he's like, no, he said, just give me that. I was like, oh no, I said, got to go a bit more on to it. Unbelievable, unbelievable. So yeah, cheers for that, Toots. As we was walking round then, like I said, we done a lap round, and yeah, it was really quite hard to see some of the stuff because obviously he was busy, but don't get me wrong, that's great for the things, and glad he was so busy because that means he'll be there again. Yeah, what did we bump into then? Yeah, bumped into Mark, a retro game in Wales. Like I said, first time I've ever met Mark. I know Matt had already met him before because we went up to Blackpool together and that. And like I said, really, really great guy. And the good thing is as well, Mark have put out a video about Sunday, so hopefully he'll be back on the tubes now. He said he got, because he moved, he got a new room and that. So yeah, it was just great to see him because like I said, it was gotta be 10 years ago, I expect, that I first started out talking to Mark, and he did go off. Well, so he went off YouTube for a while. So yeah, he said, I've always been watching, but I haven't really had a chance to comment and that. But yeah, so it's great to see him back now. So there'll be a link to Mark's channel in the description. Like I said, some of you, especially newer people, might not know him, but anyone who will remember Mark. And like I said, just great to see him back on the tubes. What do we do then? We're walking round. Like I said, I'm looking at some games now. I seen this one, I was thinking, right, oh, I've got to get it. And I was thinking, right, should I wait and get on Meg Games 3? And I was thinking, no, because this was a version I had back then. I think the artwork alone is brilliant. And always reminds me of Airwolf. You probably know what it is now. And that's Super Thunderblade. Obviously got Thunderblade on my system, but yeah, I had to get that. I think the guy had it up for, he had it up for a tenner. And it's in lovely condition. Great condition. He had it up for a tenner. And I saw I'll do 7, but he's like, yeah, no problem, but I'll do 7, so give him 7. So yeah, well happy with that. I'd pay £7 just for that artwork alone. You know what, let's figure out. Is that the World Trade Center? One of the World Trade Centers, eh? Never noticed that before. I'm sure it is, isn't it? Never noticed that before. Anyway, then we was walking round then, and like I said, stopped by this store a couple of times and just having a little look. And I know sure Craig picked up some stuff off this one as well. Anyway, I seen this here, and like some of the games was, they wouldn't, definitely not overpriced, but no like right on, like I said, eBay and stuff like that. So this one, it was a £5 and I didn't even argue. I said, yeah, £5, because games like this, alright, I know they're not expensive. Well, if you've got it from CX, you've got it from eBay, you're paying £3-4 in postage. So yeah, and this is, again, lovely complete condition. So well happy to have 8 Senna Super Monaco GP Tour, because I only had the original. I still got the original. I had off, funny enough, I had it as a gift years ago off Pete Armour. And this one is different, so I'm looking forward to, she's gone brighter again, and I wonder because if I come closer, God knows. Anyway, yeah, so looking forward to giving that one a go. Did I put that thing into it? Ah, right there. And then we was walking round, and Craig picked up a game, and he said, oh yeah, he said, I got this cheap off this guy. He said, I give him an offer and he accepted. I said, all right. And I was looking, and I seen the spine of this. Now I've been wanting to get this for a while. Like I said, I did have quite a good few on my vintage note I'd like favoured. And I seen this, and the guy had it up for a tenner. And I thought, oh, go on, I'll be cheeky. Right, so I didn't really look at it much inside. So I opened it up, and I seen the stuff. And I thought, oh, I seen a cart first. It was like the 4-player cart with the extra slot. I said, oh, we'll do 7 on our bet. And he opened me, so he said, I can't. He said, I can't go less than 10. I said, yep, it's no problem at all. But I said, I'll give you 10 for that. See if I can get the stuff out without bending them too much. Because it's got, so obviously the cart is lovely. The condition of the thing is, it's probably the best condition Mega Drive game I've got. So you've got the manual there. So you've got the thing for the 6-button joystick. It's got all the things as well, look. Like it says the certificates and all that. It's got the game invitations on it, so that, yeah. When I seen that, and he turned up, and he was almost like apologised. Oh, sorry, man. And I was like, don't apologise, but I said, I'm more than happy to pay a tenner for that. And I said, good honest, I would have paid a tenner, I think, not just for, with the condition of the cart and the box. I think I would have paid a tenner just for that alone. So to have like the manual and all that in such great condition, and well happy with that. Well happy. So yeah, that was all I actually picked up from the market. Yeah, I am gutted. I want to say there was a couple of things here, right? Just have a little down there against some pins and needles. I have got 2 other games to show, but I was from CX after. Yeah, I am gutted. When we went over the Comic-Con, this one was doing pretty, was it David Gutteridge, I think his name is, but he was the artist that done Sonic, signed Sonic, I think, for the UK, Sega UK. And he was here, and he was like, he was selling some of his prints, and he was like, and some of the pictures were brilliant. And I was thinking, oh, because I got some stuff I want to frame and put up, because I haven't got a lot of room. So, and I was having that, I was thinking about it. And Matthew said to me, oh, do you want to go back and get one of them? And I said, oh no, I said, I'll be alright. I said, oh, well, I said, I'll give it a sec, I can't really put it up. I'm kind of gutted now, I wish I did get one. Even, right, just to have something like signed by the original artist of Sonic. But yeah, but anyway, that was one thing I gutted I didn't pick up. There was another thing, I totally forgot to go back to Tooty's store. And it was a magazine here. Oh, I'm sure it was a Mean Machines one. And I even put it, right, because I was going through all the magazines, and I put it as the second, because Craig was holding the magazines I was going through, and I said, alright, yeah, one that one. And I put it as the second magazine, so I knew when I went back, so I had to take the top one off and grab it. So yeah, that was one I should have got as well. Can't remember what one it was now. Yeah, anyway, that. And like I said, an expensive month this month. Right, obviously, like kids' birthdays and stuff like that. Next October is even worse. But yeah, and I see us walking around, seeing a Tommytronic. Remember Tommytronic? The one used to have and it was the one it was like a tank, so I could shoot the ones like airplane stuff and that. And I think it was like up for 80 quid. And I'm thinking, oh, should I just got it? Because it was boxed and all that as well. So I didn't look in the inside. I was thinking perhaps I should have had more of a look of it. So hopefully you won't see me now. Let me get back up on my knees. And I've got a bit of pins and needles, but I'll survive. Yeah, and it was another one. Like the guy, I won one, but I don't think I can justify the price and that, so I didn't even ask. And in a way, I'm glad I didn't ask, because if he had said like something that was reasonable, it might have been, oh, there was a Vectrex here. Like one of the sellers had a Vectrex. So I said to Martha, oh, it's a Vectrex. I said, we don't see many of them, no, at like conventions and that. Or I don't anyway. But yeah, in a way, I'm glad enough. Because if he had said something like, oh, £100, I think I might have been thinking, oh yeah, go on, perhaps chuck out on a credit card. But yeah, anyway, so that's all I got from the thing. We went over to CX and on the way back to the car park. And like I said, I got like a £5 voucher. And you know what it's like, you there, and I thought, alright, bugger it. So I've seen this one a few times, but I've never got it. And Craig said it's a decent game. So I think this was about £2, I think. So picked up this Racing Pro. Yeah, as we all know, I love me a racing game, so I picked up that. And one I've been wanting for a while to play. And look at it, and it's one of the ones I think there's no point ordering online, because you tell me what the postage on, it's not worth it really. But like I said, I think this say for £4, Alien Isolation. I said, it seems a Ripley edition, but all that's in it really is just that. So there's nothing and the downloads on it. I don't know whether it's on a disc or I don't think it is, but yeah, I'm happy to play that. Happy to pay the £4 for that, because it's what I really want to play. So yeah, that's that. And that's, I said, that was my day really. Then I think we went to Greg's before we went CX, and just went back and come home then. But yeah, great day, like I said, always great bumping into Toots. Absolute great guy, and fair play, he looked like he always had. No, a crowd of people around his store as well, and Fob around with there. Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a poster off Fob as well. So I'm not into Castlevania, but he had some nice Castlevania posters. Yeah, next time. Yeah, so it was great to bump into Toots as always, and to meet Fob for the first time. Absolute brilliant to see Mark, like I said, for the first time, and brilliant to meet Tony, Tony Fighter 2. I was a little bit disappointed, mind that Rossi wasn't there, the star of the show. I love Rossi, I love watching his shorts when he does outrunning with and Rossi's spin. I fucking love that, honestly. Yeah, but yeah, great day, great company, and like I said, yeah, we'll definitely go again next year. I think it was brilliant. Alright, it was a bit cramped, but I think we can put up with that, can't we? Just for a little thing. And like I said, we can keep going rounds, but you won't, can't we? So yeah, anyway, cheers for watching guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. All the best.